Hello everyone, my name is Li Ling. I will analyze and criticize Singapore PDPA public consultation. Later, I will show you some data leaks. Data breaches exposed 4.1 billion records in the first 6 months of 2019. The IBM Security Report 2021 estimates that the average cost of each data breach for campaigns in 2020 was $4.2 million, up 10% from 2019. Online fraud increased by 4,000% in March 2020, making COVID-19 the biggest security threat ever. Organizations with more than 16% of their employees working remotely had higher average data breaches cost than those without remote employees. From a media governance perspective, we need to understand the cost of data leakage to the public and the public interest. So, what is media governance? Based on his understanding of governance, Feynman emphasized that falling into the sum total and formal and informal, national and supranational, centralized and decentralized mechanisms aimed at organizing the media system. And what is public? Publics are defined through their differentiation from the relationship to audiences. The boundaries between our understanding of publics and audiences have become increasingly blurred in mediated public life, where the public is constituted through its accessing of mass media. We also need to know what is public interested. The general welfare of the public that warrants recognition and protection, something in which the public as a whole has stake, expression, and interest that justifies governmental regulation. Once we understand those definitions, it will be easier to understand what is PDPA public consultation. The Personal Data Protection Act provides a baseline standard of protection for personal data in Singapore. It comprises various requirements governing the collection, use, disclosure, and care of personal data in Singapore. The draft PDPA reference to the four case areas. First, strengthen and accountability received PDPA to enhance the organization accountability. Second, enhances the PDPA's framework for the collection, use, disclosure of personal data. Third, to amend the personal data privacy ordinance to give customers a greater right to own personal data. Fourth, increased financial penalties and additional enforcement powers for the PDPA. For PDPA and some digital policies in those areas, there are still some incomplete aspects. Next, I will write from two aspects. Firstly, the PDPA states that organizations must notify the PDPA if a data breach is a significant or large scale. The PDPA should not only require the organization to inform, but also take the initiative to evaluate the organization for data breaches, investigate whether the organization has violated PDPA regulations. Secondly, the draft PDPA doesn't address international data breach policies, and while it focuses on Singapore. It also needs to improve the international data breach rules. The globalization of the international industry will involve international data leakage, and the PDPA has little policy on international data leakage. It should clarify the situation of international data leakage, such as the regulations on the collection and use of data by international users. This is reference list. Thanks for